Well, I think the first area, and one that is incredibly important to me, is to give back to our community. For many years we were sort of overly invested in just trying to stay above water, right? Make payroll and continue to invest back in new product development and new ways of working, et cetera. And I think now we're in a place where over the last 2 or 3 years, we've been able to really invest back into the community with both, dollars, but also the time and energy of the organization. And I hope that, as the time passes over the years, that we continue to be viewed as leaders in this community in how we've contributed to improving education, giving people a more prosperous future within this community. And so that's incredibly important to me. I think another area is investing into the future leaders of our community. And I think for us, as we invest into our organization, we invest into our people, we bring these people into the community so that they are the next leaders of the community. And again, we can broaden the impact. The services we bring to market and the products that we make are all very important, but I want to see this company's imprint on this community be about how we help change the face of San Antonio and the broader community around us. And finally, one area that I think is incredibly important for us is to lead the transition from mainstream disposable paper and plastics to a more eco-friendly, sustainable future. Look, we know exactly who we are. And we know the products we make, and thus, I think we know the exact responsibility that we have to a market, to a consumer, to change the narrative. And so we are overly invested in material science and in legislation so that we understand what the requirements are, and then we can play a leading role inside an industry in making that transition. So, it's available, it's affordable, and the infrastructure around it is ready to support that transition. So we take that role incredibly important. I think that's going to be a driving force for us over the next several years to come.